What's up, everybody? Anime and Beer here, where we talk about the latest manga, comics, movies, you name it. So we're going to crack open a cold one. Well, not really, because it's like 3:21, and I really don't feel like drinking. And we're going to dive in. So today's Saturday, as I mentioned before. New comic book day is on Wednesdays. I can't make it Wednesday, so I do all my pickup videos on Saturdays. Well, try to at least. There are two comics on my pull list that did come out between last Wednesday, and this Wednesday. I didn't pick them up. I'm waiting for like a bigger haul to pick those up. So normally when that happens, I hit up the back issue bins and get stuff that I need from comics that I'm currently reading, like Spawn, Power Rangers, things like that. But let's dive into what I got these past 2 weeks. Big shout out to the Collective and Blackbird Comics. These are the two comic book shops that I frequent weekly to get my back issues, get my pickups, and comic book supplies. So if you're in the Altamont Springs, not Orlando, Florida, but Altamont Springs, Florida area, these are definitely two places you want to check out. So getting right into the pickups, we got Static up all night, which I'm very excited to read this because, as you know, we all know superheroes go through, identity crisis, with the personal life, superhero life. So this comic, Static Up All Night, uh, pretty much dives into what happens when loved ones get fed up with you being a hero and stuff like that. So the Static being my favorite hero and a teenager at that. So let's find out what happens when Daisy is fed up. So Green Lantern, Green Arrow, nostalgic comic key issue. I haven't haven't read it. Uh, I'm working my way towards that. Pretty much my Green Lantern collection starts at Volume 5, the 2005, I think it's Volume 5, but the 2005 series and stuff, Green Lantern, Green Lantern Corps. So when I saw this, I had to pick it up. Uh, I'm not very big on like monetary, like comic book value. So I don't really care about second prints, third prints, and things like that. As long as I'm able to get the book, I don't care what print it is. Next up will be Ultimate Spider-Man issue 1. Heard nothing but great things about this. I know it's set in a multiverse where like Uncle Ben and J. Jonah Jameson are like best friends, so I'm eager to see how that goes. Um, yeah, highly recommend it. So I can't wait to get started on this. My reading backlog is very extensive, so it might take a while before I get to that, but I am going to pick up the comics just to make sure that when I get to it, I'm able to read it. Next up is the Big Stack. As everybody knows, I'm in the Power Rangers, things of that such. And I just realized I have Steve Harvey's show playing in the background. So if you hear that, great show. I'd highly recommend it. But I just realized I had stuff playing in the background. So you might hear random crowd laughter and stuff. But everybody knows I'm a Power Ranger fan. Garrett is a Power Ranger fan. Been reading Power Rangers for a while now. I stopped when I moved to Florida. I was able to pick back up when just recently. So uh, been reading Mighty Morphin and Power Rangers, separate. And then they dropped Mighty Morphin Power Rangers again, starting with issue 100, because I know the last issue ended with like issue like 50 or something like that. I can't remember. Might have been more. I've read some physically and then read some through Comixology and all that. So, but I know I'm caught up as far as like Mighty Morphin Power Rangers goes. But this new line I'm picking up just so when it's time to read it, I have it. So let's get into what I got. That was just a long ramble. I have 103 with the Black Ranger Adam cover, very nice. Then I have 105 with Goldar. And when I find out her name, I might put something right here saying what it is. Because I keep thinking Scorpina, but Scorpina is Lost Galaxy. So I don't know. because her theme is Scorpion too, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, 107. I really like this cover a lot, and I'm sorry for the glare, so I have to like hold it sideways. 108. 109. And the recent issue of this is actually uh, in my pull box at the collective. But again, the only thing that's in there is the recent issue of this and the recent issue of Spawn, which I am far from being on both of those, which is why I just left them there. That was 110. These Power Ranger comics are absolutely great. So if you were a Power Ranger fan and you really want to get back into it, but you really think that watching the show is very kiddish or whatever. I don't know why you would think that because I still watch Power Rangers to this day. But if you are one of those people who thinks you watching, you're like, wow, this is kind of cringe and stuff, like just kind of like get that secondhand embarrassment vibe or whatever. Definitely pick up the comics because they're very gritty. Kind of like if Power Rangers was the show was dark. 15. And I kind of like going through the back issue log because 15. It kind of gives you a chance to really see what covers were out there and stuff. So the covers that I picked on purpose because I liked them. And there were like plenty of covers. Well, not the exclusive ones, of course, but you know there were a lot of covers for each of these issues, and I chose the ones that I liked. So that was it for the Power Ranger pickups. That was just it for these pickups altogether. So as I always end my videos, if you made it this far, I love you. Thank you. I enjoy making these videos. Really for my sake because again, it's fun. It's fun. It's a good pastime. Editing is fun. Putting them out there is fun. Waiting for the likes, the add it to your favorite, the the comments, just waiting for all that, the views. It's fun. So with that being said, until next week or sometime this week, I add like little stuff in between the weeks, like Fortnite videos and stuff like that. So until then, Anime and Beer signing out.